Hello there. I hope you're all enjoying the beautiful holiday lights this wonderful happy season. I can hardly contain my glee because while yes, I am Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of Regalytics, I am also the co-founder of the New York chapter of Women in RegTech, and our end of the year event is happening tomorrow at Davis Polk. We have the head of AI responsibility at Microsoft and a regulator from the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, and, while not on the panel, secretly a regulator attendee from the New York Department of Financial Services. And I cannot explain how excited I am. I feel like I'm about to meet Bono personally, or a close second at least. I mean, these are women writing the rules for the future of the industry on artificial intelligence, and I'm beside myself to have this panel discussion. There's a wait list, unfortunately, but if you're dying like I am, send me a note and I'll see what I can do. Meanwhile, what a week. 18,877 alerts. The topic of the week is Mother Earth and climate stuff. This is in part because of the big United Nations Climate Change Conference going on in Dubai this week. So in no particular order, here are some announcements that caught my eye. Number one, the World Bank unveiled a comprehensive framework to accelerate solar plus storage adoption in developing countries. The United Arab Emirates announced the creation of the Altera Fund, which is a $30 billion climate finance vehicle aimed at mobilizing the capital and investment needed to fight the global climate crisis. Also this week, the White House announced a national strategy to enhance the nation's greenhouse gas measurement and monitoring capabilities. The report concluded that climate change continues to be a growing threat, with the impacts of extreme weather events already costing the U.S. close to $150 billion every year. The United Kingdom Department for Transport announced that one of Virgin Atlantic's Boeing 787 took off for a world-first flight from Heathrow to JFK, powered by 100% sustainable aviation fuel made from waste fats that can't enter the food chain. The New York governor announced this week $100 million in funding for zero-emission school buses. And last but not least, the California governor put out a report about Lithium Valley. Gotta love those fun names. Lithium Valley is working to become one of the world's largest sources of lithium, and a new report led by Lawrence Berkeley National Lab estimated that there's more lithium available than previously thought, apparently enough to support over 375 million batteries for electric vehicles, which is more than the total number of vehicles on U.S. roads. The regulator of the week is the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. Maybe spurred from the expose on the FDIC, the director issued a statement regarding serious allegations reported in the media that sounded quite similar to the FDIC. We take any allegation of inappropriate behavior in the workplace very seriously, and in light of it, we're launching a workplace climate assessment in our British Columbia regional office. Our fine tracker was also interesting this week with a CFPB order against Bank of America because apparently the bank's loan officers had been issuing loans without asking applicants for their race, ethnicity, and sex as required by law, and instead falsely recorded that the applicants chose not to provide the information. This violated HMDA, Regulation C, and the CFPB Act of 2010. BofA is paying a $12 million penalty. Also this week, the New York DFS nailed its second company under the new cybersecurity regulation. The law requires companies to implement and maintain cyber policies, and First American Title Insurance Company did not do that effectively, and they're paying a $1 million fine. And finally, the Attorney General of New Jersey, along with the New Jersey Division on Civil Rights, issued a notice of violation against an individual advertising his services on the gig economy website TaskRabbit, as well as a few other platforms. And there he openly stated he would not provide services to Jewish people. He's paying an undisclosed fine, but he is also required to get quite a bit of training on harassment, discrimination, bias, the whole gamut, but also a special training on anti-Semitism. And that's it this week for Regalytics. Join me every Wednesday for your dose of regulatory news.